I feel good about the attitude of the team and certainly the enthusiasm out there, the speed that they're running around and practicing, and so that all has been good for the first 4 or 5 days. Now, today's our first day of 2-a-days, and so obviously as you continue to go without breaks, without giving them days off, you know, they wear down a little bit, but that's okay in the early part of fall camp, because you want to push them hard right now, and then obviously as you get a little closer to your opening game, you start to back off a little bit. You know, we were picked at the MAC Media Day to finish ahead in our conference, winning our conference championship, not only the East Division but the championship, and that's great. You know, I think it's a real tribute to our football players, guys that have played here in the past, that have gotten the program to where it came from, not really being recognized as a threat to win the conference, to now being chosen to win the conference. Our non-conference games, I think, are challenging games. Obviously, Penn State opening up there will be a huge challenge. New Mexico State here, we beat them there last year, but they did play Utah State the last game of the season, and actually were in the ball game and almost won it at the end. So they came along and played really good football towards the end of the season. Quarterback, a lot of guys coming back, so that'll be an interesting matchup here. And then Marshall has always been a game that is a rivalry between the two schools, and has always been a hard-fought physical contest, and I'm sure that will be another one. And then Norfolk State, if you watch them on film, they make you a little nervous. So it's certainly a challenging schedule. We're looking forward to it. I think there's an awful lot of legitimate contenders in the MAC. There isn't much that separates those teams at the very top of the conference from those teams at the bottom of the conference. And if you don't play your best football week after week in the MAC, you don't win football games, no matter if you're favored or not. And so it'll be extremely challenging for us, but we're going to make it extremely challenging for the other teams in the MAC too. So I think it'll be a great competitive year, and I feel very, very good about what this staff has accomplished during that time. And you know, we got more to do, and so I'm excited about being here. I'm excited about winning more football games and reaching more goals and moving this program forward to where we all want it to be. I do like what our receivers have been about in the first 4 or so days of practice, and I think they're catching the ball much better than what we did in spring ball. I think they're blocking better, which is huge to me and to what we're all about offensively, and wanting to make sure that we're giving the running game an honest attempt. And so I think you know, it's more promising than what it was coming out of spring as to where we're at with receivers. Not only are there wideouts, but you know, our tight ends I think are really good pass receivers, and so we're able to build our tight ends into that mix a little more than what maybe some teams do. Well, it's difficult, and sometimes you just don't. You just hope that the guys that are playing at that position step up and play good football and are very consistent and don't make critical errors.